Hey guys, good morning. Regular Elish pouring in. I woke up a few hours ago, but this is almost like regular time. Before we start here, I want somebody to remind me to get a drink out the freezer in 10 minutes. Otherwise it might freeze. And I just had the kebab. So while I was waiting for it, I actually checked something which I forgot to check yesterday. I'll tell you guys, show you guys what I checked. Before we go into the continue checking the Warriors of Chaos, we'll go back to the vampire counts for a second.
Come, impress me.
So they still haven't improved really the quality of life regarding the traits in the game. But there is a kind of system they added with Warhammer 3 which can be used. And I want to talk about it for a second. So basically, you can save a character like a hero, and it will remember the experience of the hero, and it will you'll be able to export it used in another campaign. In a way, you can use this to save the traits you want for the future campaigns. And I'll show this example. So in Warhammer 3 folder in your app data, you got the save characters. This is where they go. I have currently 2 save characters because I was testing while I was waiting for the kebab. I want to show it to you. It's not perfect and it's not what we wanted, but this is the only really way to recruit the traits you want instead of using trash or being unhappy with what's available. So if you want to use this as like a save the template for the characters, you basically what you want to do, you always want to save it on a rank 1, pretty much. Like look at this. This one is disciplined, and this is discipline lore of death. I actually had that one also while I was waiting for the kebab. You can save character. And now this character, Vampire Lord of Death with Discipline, is going to be available to recruit in every single Vampire campaign you play. And this is the only quality of life we got in Warhammer 3 regarding traits. And I started 2 campaigns to check 2 different traits while I was waiting for the kebab, and I want to show you how it's saved. To be, you know, to look as fresh as possible, make sure it's always rank 1 hero with no experience. I think the rank and experience get saved, and then the cost get adjusted, and then it doesn't look like it's, you know, feels off at that point. Vlad can also be saved, but only for a custom battle. So let me show you here what happens. We're going to build the landmark, which enables the recruitment of vampires. So I have saved 3 characters right now, and they're all pretty much the same death vampire. 3 versions of it is saved with 3 different traits. 2 are disciplined, and 1 is lore keeper. And this is the only quality of life I think we're going to get with traits for now, if you guys don't want to get bothered with traits. So you can see 3 characters are here. You can't really say which one is which unless you remember the times. So if this can bother you over time, keep in mind to keep it neat. It saves the name of the character, yes, but you can rename the character. So basically, I have saved 2 disciplined Vampires of Death and 1 Lore Keeper Vampire of Death. And this is the same exact campaign. And you can go now to recruit hero. You can see there are heroes here. They're actually rank 4. But you can also load a character. But unfortunately, they're only rank 1. So that's the downside. So this one was from the first one. discipline, and this one is lore keeper. So you can pick a trait here. So for example, I can recruit this one.
Ready.
The only downside is it will not get affected by any recruit ranks or anything. But I guess there should be some kind of downside if you are loading a character. So Melissa Arartep from 2 campaigns ago got loaded, and she's disciplined. And you get her to use her. Campaign before that, I saved also Lore Keeper.
What?
And there's another one here, and this one has Lore Keeper. The new Lore Keeper is actually pretty good. And you can go and rename the character. I think if you continue to save this character again, it will just save the existing file on the character. So just keep the base template if you want to have some quality of life regarding traits. And if you want to go to the next campaign now, and let me show what happens in the next one. Every character is 1 per campaign. So if we need to play the vampire counts again, let's say it's 2 months later, and we start another campaign. Now this campaign will have access to 3 characters to load. 2 are discipline dead and 1 is lore keeper dead. And over time, if you play a lot of campaigns, if you keep this in mind, you can save a lot of characters. If you save a high rank character, you're gonna have to pay a lot more to recruit it. I'm pretty sure any vampire, anybody that can recruit a vampire will be able to recruit these saved characters. Unique traits, we can test it out while we are doing this. Just give me a moment. This is the only quality of life regarding traits, and it's sad. Instead of letting us create our own characters, there's still a random nonsense. There might be some issues regarding this, keep that in mind. There might be some issues with this. Bound Spirit Lich isn't actually so bad, this is not bad. This is far from perfect, but it's at least something. At least something that we had nothing before. So if I were to build the landmark again and wait 2 turns, you will see we'll have additional hero available. Vlad is a legendary hero, and you cannot recruit legendary heroes. We'll check if it works on unique characters. How do you save them again? By clicking Save Character. So we have the landmark here, and we can recruit vampires now. There's another Lore Keeper of Death. This one is rank 4 though, so we will save a rank 4 one. If you care about that, you can do that as well. This is something you could use or you don't have to use. It's, you know, totally up to you. Like you can get this Discipline Master Necromancer, for example, and save him for the next campaign. And that's how you set Discipline Master Necromancer, for example. And if you go to Recruitment of the Vampires, there's a load character, and you can see here there are 2 Disciplined Vampires of Death and 1 Lore Keeper Vampire of Death. So a little bit quality of life, but that is far from the deal. This is really embarrassing, and they should finally use some proper trait systems and the quality of life regarding it. should probably always try to create a new version of the character instead of trying to save the existing character, because I think it will just save overwrite the character file. So if you want to add more vampires here, you need to find new bases in different campaigns. So right now the vampires have currently a couple of extra saved characters, but they are always going to be the rank you save them. So there's a little bit downside, you won't be able to recruit rank 4. And as you can see, there's another downside, the cost. There's no cost reductions or ranks, so get a trait you want, but it's not perfect. Can't you give him the single name when it's saved? The file actually creates a long line of text, and you could play with it, but I have not tried. This is basically the names you get for the characters. You might be able to rename it, but this is how they saved. So if we were to go to another Vampire Counts campaign, like let's say we would go to this is only saved for the next campaign, it will not work in this campaign. So you save it for the future campaigns. You go Vampire Counts, and let's say you would go Gorst. I mean, it's clear that you can do any campaigns without with any traits you want, but it's a thing about. I think it's a fun part of the game, and it makes things more enjoyable if it's the stuff you want, and not stuff you're forced to use, because you know it's random. Stuff like this should be a quality of life. You don't need to, you know, have special traits or anything, but I think we should have quality of life regarding this. So these are the Gorst one, and we can load a character. And there is a Necromancer we saved in Sylvania campaign. And we just got me a Discipline Necromancer saved for future Vampire campaigns. That's the best trait for Necromancers, for Vampires in general. There are 2 other good traits, but this one is overall the best. So this is kinda shitty, but what can you do? They haven't given us better ways. You can also replace this guy with another Necromancer and save this Necromancer as well. So you now have 2 Master Necromancers with Discipline for the future campaigns. Can you save Bloodline Lords? I hope you can, because those are probably the most important, because they're immortal. So if we would go to, for example, let's say Mumford's campaign, he has a unique hero. Let's see if we can save a unique hero. Most important is when you're recruiting them, you see what you saved, and you see the list. I think it's best to just save a rank 1 fresh character, even it might be a downside for the campaign you're going to be using, because you might have some bonuses. It's like I said, it's not perfect. It's afterthought added to the game, and we need a serious quality of life system regarding traits, but maybe in Warhammer 4. Another thing is, if they ever change any of these characters, you are going to have to probably create new versions, because they're probably not gonna update the saved characters. So if we go to Manfred here, and we go to load a character, and you can see now we have two different discipline master necromancer available. That's a good start here. So at least you can over time save the one you want, and not having stuff like a fighter stats for a wizard lord that makes no sense, or some traits that don't do anything. You know, there's a lot of oversights regarding this and a lot of copy pasta. This is Kevin, and Kevin has a random trait roll, I think, always, but has Memoria Mortus. Let's see what happens if we save Kevin, just for science.
I command here. The true von Carstein.
Isabella von Carstein.
I haven't, when I tested this in early Warhammer 3, there were some issues with it. I didn't really play around with it and further. But some people have been using this, and they still reported it's better than nothing because of the shit trade system on the base Warhammer 3. But there are even further issues along the road that happen. So I'm not really sure about this. I wish there was a good system with traits available, not just some randomness. We can just pretend the traits don't exist and play the game and not really care about it, I guess. It's irrelevant, just can make you happier or less happier, I guess, in the long term. Stuff like this bother me, so, you know, I might be in a case.
Who wishes the red kiss?
So the White King is available on the Ancient Armory, so we're gonna build the Ancient Armory.
They will know.
Still can't believe Vlad starts with both items. It's ridiculous. Really a bad design choice. What we've seen from the Vampire counts yesterday when we were reviewing it, the Vampire counts look pretty amazing. The Warriors of Chaos new stuff looks interesting, but we have to see how it plays out. Did they fix Hellman? What was wrong with Hellman in the first place? Not. Tell me. Have we checked? Did they fix? Did they add new landmarks for VC? How could I have checked? I was up yesterday 19 hours, which I spent 11 hours on stream, and I woke up earlier, I had a walk, and I just got on my PC. You've seen everything I've seen. They didn't fix gold mining, so they didn't really do much in general. Gold mining is still a real bare bones for the undead. Let's see this. This is another 3 turns. We'll see if the custom White King can actually be loaded here. I don't really mind the idea of loading a saved character with a trait you want, but unique traits, I don't know about that. Because it's just RNG and it's annoying. You don't have control over it. I guess we can always go back to cycle heroes, right? What's the first campaign going to be? It's not decided. But we are about to check Lord Drago. We are waiting for the building to construct. Oh, there's a new window for the events. It's still pretty crap. Put effects only 3 turns as well. Might as well check if the strategies got fixed. Oh, it's a G-Bob. There's a lot of things that pours from the previous one, right?
Those that serve your cause.
Okay, still bugged. Okay, so I added also this one off stream. Trade determined is very poor and it does not fit some factions like vampire counts. So the current entries in the Greybook bugs. Added the traits and items categories as well. Okay, we're going to add this one there as well. We still haven't fixed that. 3 games later, we still can't respect character skills, or at least let the Confederate Lords heroes reset all their points, so they might be used when not just disbanded and replaced. We'll be modifying things as they become available. So strategist is a trait that says campaign wound range plus 5%, but it does not work on heroes. Has not worked in ever, never worked, always broken. Does work on lords, and as a lord trait is pretty poor. Pretty poor. It's been poor even before the movement was 10% not 5. And let's see. Dark Majesty plus 320. Tactician plus 425. So unique Vampire one is weaker than generic one that everybody has. Nothing wrong with traits, right? Slow the character. We actually keep the unique trait as well. You can use Kevin with Vlad. Let's see if the trait actually works. Scorn says, I had 3 determined Blood Dragon in my last Warhammer 2 Emmy campaign. I instantly uninstalled the game. No. No, Scorn. All 3 determined. That's fucked up. That is just fucked up, man. CA should be ashamed of themselves. So the trait actually loaded this turn. And works. So you can use Kevin with other vampires. I don't like the idea. I don't really like that. But saving a template of basic lord like Discipline Master Necromancer, I could see myself using this in the future. Although I don't want to accept this as a band-aid over the poor quality of life trade system. Deleted the Kevin's file. Okay, so we check this out. Let's continue checking out the Warriors of Chaos. We checked the Archaean yesterday. In case you missed it, all these videos will be titled as a review and then a specific race. If you want to just watch a specific race. We already done it so far for Vampire Counts, and Warriors of Chaos had like part 1. There's a lot to go, a lot. When this is done, I'm gonna decide on the first campaign. But so far, tempted to play Manfred or Gorst. So we checked Archaean. The new changes look cool. The 3 raw power lords probably gonna be not as powerful anymore, but their factions as a whole gonna be more powerful. They forgot to change Archaean sword, and they made the Eye of Shirian way worse, but at least it's acceptable flavor. So not the end of the world for the eye, but the sword is atrocious, abysmal. Makes me want to go to get a drink, an alcoholic one. Unacceptable. This is supposed to be the most powerful champion in the Warhammer universe, and should be the most overtuned one as well. So who's next? Kholek Suneater. I got my drink here. I was hoping for Kholek to get size increase, but ever since they added the Dead Sword in the game, I hoped the Kholek and Dragon Ogres and Dragon Ogre would get their size adjusted, but I don't think it happened. So the Warriors of Chaos team so far looks to be vassals. Let's see if this continues. Kholek has faction effects maximum Arctic is +1 Gift of Chaos Undivided. So same as Archaean.
Tempest incarnate.
Dark Fortress element buildings grant additional Dragon Ogre Warband recruitment capacity. So Dark Fortresses get more Dragon Ogres. Who seem to have more HP, I think. Dragon Ogres are pretty good. 25 missile resistance with 20 armor, and they're monsters pretty much. Empowered by worship, Kholek gains plus 5% weapon strength, mass, and armor for each currently vassalized faction. Huh. Well, that's something else. Wasn't that what was I saying for Slayer of Kings? Plus 5% for every leader killed. I mean, they can clearly make stuff like this. Slayer of Kings could have had something like that as well.
I will destroy.
So if you get 5 vassals, which seems to be like somewhat realistic, we don't know how useful are the vassals though. If it actually works, and how annoying it is to manage a lot of them. Powered by worship, plus 5% weapon strength, mass, and armor. So Kholek can get a lot of armor, weapon strength, and mass from vassals. So realistically, let's say you get 8 to 10 vassals. So it's 40 to 50% more. Still quite a bit. Lord effects, Soul's Cost minus 25% for Carnage, Carnage, Gift of Chaos. Okay. Upkeep minus 25% for Dragon Ogres and Dragon Ogre Shagot units in his army. And additional 10% missile resistance for Chaos Monster Infantry and Monster units. Well, he used to have, honestly, pretty crap effects before, so this is different. It has some flavor as well. Starts to the east of Archean, let's see. Heralds of the Tempest is his faction name. Even if the vassals suck, just 5 vassals plus 5% mass, weapon strength, and armor. Scorn, these are all buffs for a single character. And this is basically just glorified character skills, which are the worst skills in the game. Even if it's fun stuff. They could have easily made that 10% each as well. Kholek base is incredible, so he doesn't really need stuff like this, but it's cool that you can get it. That's what makes campaigns fun, stuff like this, but that's the least important stuff. It's just fun stuff. It's a little bit purplish, huh? They haven't seen the dilemma open yet. So Kholek 9000 health, has a very high weapon strength. This looks like pretty much the same as before. Has a wall breaker now. Kholek is way too small. Yeah, I'm noting that one down. I don't care. If they can fix Chaos Ponies, they can fix Kholek too. Kholek Suneater on campaign map, almost the same size as Ogre Tyrant, and in battles not large enough, especially since now we got things like Dreadsaurian in the game. Yeah, I think that's a fair enough thing to note down. I think Kholek should be at least 30% larger. Well, we compared him on the campaign map. Look at this. This is Kholek, and this is an Ogre Tyrant. Kholek Suneater, some random Ogre Tyrant. That feels like quality of life than a bug. Well, it's not under the bugs. They put it under issues, features, and oversights. And if they increase the size of Kholek, they have to also change a couple other things. Like attack animation, maybe speed, acceleration, stuff like that. It's not a simple thing as just making him larger. They can make the Kholek larger on the campaign map, right? Which he should be. But in battles, that's a more complicated thing to do. But if they can make the Chaos Ponies larger, they can make Kholek larger as well. I mean, like I said, Dreadsaurian is in the game now. And Kholek is still tiny. And now they even gave him a wall breaker arm. So Kholek has scaly skin, but he doesn't have the character missile resistance. I'll let that one slide. But it's not the size that matters. If you're a Dragon Ogre, size is everything. Size is everything if you're Dragon Ogre. I'm making this for myself, hippie crap. If anybody wants to do something with that, be my guest. So he's a Dragon Ogre Shagot, but he doesn't seem to get the additional 10 missile resistance from this. And he doesn't have extra missile resistance being a character. I mean, look at Star Crusher. This is a weapon. This is a weapon. 16 attack, magical attacks that matter, weapon strength that's decent, and then additional AP damage. And he has an ability that actually has a longer duration than the Slayer of Kings. And then there's some campaign crap on top. Like, this is how you do a weapon. Slayer of King is a fucking joke. They actually buffed this one. This one wasn't like this good. Star Crusher early on was shit, you know, we don't know, so bad we don't even end using it. So if they can fix Star Crusher, they can fix Slayer of Kings, right? That's how you do it. So it looks like a rule of chaos is present in all of these guys. So it looks like they've completely removed Kholek's ward save ability. From 25% ward save to 15 to 0. Completely gone from the game. But the Underworld, that was a pretty basic but powerful stuff. When you have a base like this and when you add ward save, it's ridiculous. So stuff like this is over the top. Like I said, only thing the Chaos used to have back in the day is overpowered characters. All three of them were overpowered. Kholek was the strongest. Archaeon was one of the best overall in the game. And Sigvald was just, you know, glorified footman. So now that the Chaos actually has mechanics and gimmicks in the game, it's fine they tone down the lords a bit. It's fine. As long as it makes sense. Kholek has 6,000 mass, holy shit. So Kholek potentially could have the highest mass in the game. So Moving Mountain was scrap and now it's decent. This used to be complete trash. Toughened skin, armor and spell resistance. The old one was better. Since they removed the ward save here, they could have made spell resistance ward save instead. They completely removed the ward save from Kholek's skill. This one was used to be magic resistance, which was ward save half the time. They could have made this one ward save. Maybe not 15, but 5 or 10. Since they removed the ward save from this one. So, yeah, that's a little bit oversight, right? Giant Killer, more damage and anti-large. It does have a very good anti-large. So it goes to 40 now. Seismic Shock enables Dazed Contact Effect, which debuffs speed and defense, and grants Dragon Ogre's Shagot's charge bonus. How good is the charge bonus for these units? Let's see. Dragon Ogres will receive plus 15% charge on 32 charge bonus. Dog shit. But still a little bit more useful than the Dragon Ogre Shagot, which will receive about 8 charge. They all gonna have nearly max chance to hit, with maybe next 2 attacks also slightly better. Honestly, it's a little bit better for a single entity than is for the Dragon Ogres. Just because this unit don't have a good charge for some reason. This is probably a multiplayer thing. But Dragon Ogres are supposed to be tanky and offensive at the same time. So this one is a little bit poor. It was like 15 flat would have been nice. Unearthly Anomalous. Wasn't this one 8% both? Now it's 5% both. Wow, as a Legendary Lord skill, this one is dog shit. This is a Legendary Lord skill. This is they fixed one of them. The Sun Eater. Undivided authority plus 2 Lord's army. Attribute Demonic. Well, turns gives Kholek Demonic. That's 20% physical resistance. It's pretty cool. Enemy leadership must add enemy armies in region. That's okay as well. So the Sun Eater has gotten better. Wasn't the Sun Eater used to give him Frenzy? Or did I imagine that? Kholek was also always ridiculous. He's still ridiculous, just the base alone. This is a nice flavor. Pretty good. This is average, acceptable. Average, acceptable. This is kinda crap. Should be probably weapon strength for the ogres, if not 15 flat charge. This is a poor Legend Lord skill, pretty poor. Almost like missing one line of text. Well, this one is okay. Above average. It's a final skill though, so for final skill it's above average. Slightly better than before, huh? They lost ward save and they kept spell resistance here as a ward save. They should have made the spell resistance ward save since they removed ward save from Storm Rage. But they should probably give like Kholek like 8% ward save. Keep in mind, Kholek is a Dragon Ogre character without character missile resistance. How do you get Dragon Ogres? Dark Fortress Settlement upgrade. Additional Dragon Ogre Warband recruiting capacity.
For chaos, I will destroy.
Starts with is this Fire, Chaos Sorcerer, and Infernal Dominance, which used to be one of the best traits in the game, now gives Undivided Authority +1. Well, that's what happens when all the traits are shit. There is one really good trait, everybody uses that one good trait and nobody cares about everything else. And when they release new stuff, they nerf what everybody used to use, so they're forcing everybody to use a variety of traits, but the variety of traits is still dog shit. Instead of making all the traits, you know, character defining traits that are closer, you know, to strength to the original trait, they remove the original trait and don't change anything else.
Drain magic. The spoilers come.
Sacrifice captive souls and favor, but for Arcane was only showing favor. Maybe because the initial army was demons. These are mortals, right? And kill cat is so fucking bad.
I am mountain god.
Okay, so Kholek immediately unlocks his Regiment Renown, that's a cool at least. Summoners of Rage. Summoners of Rage have Chain Lightning. That's cool. Sword of Chaos for Arcane, Summoners of Rage for Kholek. Dragon Ogres are quite strong at the start of the campaign. This is a very strong game at the start. So looks like this is all same crap here. Okay.
Give me lightning.
No landmark.
What?
And the Hellcan is immediately available, same as for the Arcane. Dark Fortress Settlement Buildings got additional Dragon Ogre Warband Screamer capacity. Settlement Buildings. So the core building gives Dragon Ogres.
The mountains call.
I don't see them here. Maybe it takes a turn to show. What was that Carnage thing? Carnage Incarnate for Dragon Ogre Gods. I have to sacrifice 11,000 souls to unlock Carnage Incarnate. See if this updates next turn.
Kholek Suneater.
Corruption. Lost control. Local order recruitment plus 10% range chance for undivided marauders. Cheaper construction. Moon penalty for the trespassers. Lower enemy hero action success chance. Attrition minus 10% when under siege. Buildings will sell armies from. Holy shit! It's gotta be like one of the best commandments in the game. An army-based campaign movement cannot be increased by more than 50%. What? It's like a random thing to say here. They limit the amount of movement you can have. Army-based campaign movement cannot be increased by more than 50%. Huh. Maybe they limited the amount of movement buffs now. Wonder if they did it because of Scarbrand. Get a crew rank +2 as well. That's actually a pretty good commandments.
Fool! Tempest incarnate!
It's almost like they are trying to find weird ways. What was the developer saying about this? Hold on, let me find their words so I don't say anything wrong. I will find their words, and it looks like a lot of things are gonna go there. Their words.
Hi everyone, I'm Richard Aldridge. I'm the game director for Warhammer's new content team.
I'm Mitchell Heasty. I'm the lead designer on the Warhammer 3 new content team.
Thank you very much for sending in all your questions, thoughts on Reddit, and today we're going to be taking you through a few of those and trying to give you some answers. Immortal Empires is our kind of grand vision, the entire Warhammer trilogy in the game.
Can you tell us more about how the victory conditions will be reworked?
Yeah, so victory conditions, we've had, I think it's fair to say, a few stabs at those over the years. We tried to rework them a few times in the past. Immortal Empires is no different. So this time around, we've kind of tried to reimagine victory conditions quite a bit. They're still based on short, long, and ultimate victories, but now we focused much more into being thematic based on who you play as. So for a short victory condition, for example, we now have factional victory conditions that are thematic to who you play as. So an example would be Lockyer. If you play as
actually not this
now,
one, it's this one here. How do you plan to improve the playability of the late game? This is this one.
So this is a really complicated topic, something I probably talk about for hours, and we don't have hours. But one thing I'll say is there are a couple of things we've done for Immortal Empires. So namely the victory conditions, and also the AI balancing and the economy balancing. They're all factors that go into answering this question about how do we keep people interested in their campaigns and playing for longer. You can also ask yourself, how long should a player play a campaign for? That's an interesting question. And it's one that we're constantly trying to get the grips with and tackle. So in Immortal Empires, we're kind of aiming for you to play your campaigns for a little bit longer. That early game feeling that I think where people have the most fun in their campaigns, that's the bit that we're really trying to elongate and keep going throughout more time in your campaign. So you can expect more challenge for longer, and yeah, hopefully people enjoy the results of the work that we have done in Immortal Empires, and this is something that's just always going to be ongoing for us from here.
It looks like there may be a lot of decisions getting at that one. Vel says it was always like that, Elich. When you get that much March sense, does nothing like you were able to do with Mempcos. Don't tell me what it always like this. Have you played Warhammer 3? I don't think it did. I have conquered the map with the Slanesh, and I know how it is in Warhammer 3. They've completely changed this in Warhammer 3. This is not Warhammer 2, which we don't play anymore. This is Warhammer 3 now.
Are you a god?
All the movement stacked in Warhammer 3, and even the March gave you 50 more movement. But it looks like they added some different information now.
You dare?
An army-based campaign movement cannot be increased more than 50%. Maybe this is just a random thing here.
Now! Direct!
Right now we have 110 movement.
Yes!
And now we have 156 movement. But there gotta be something wrong there.
Star Crusher!
On 6 movement,
Disarm
156
the
movement. An army base campaign movement cannot be increased by more than 50%. That's gotta be something totally irrelevant. Maybe they wanted to say an army base campaign movement cannot be decreased by more than 50%. Now that would make sense. Because I had movements in Warhammer 3 that were way above 250. And they did not work like that in Warhammer 2. In Warhammer 2 the march stance was bugged when you had a lot of movement buffs. So it did nothing, while in Warhammer 3 got fixed. Maybe this is for decreasing movement, not increasing movement. An army base campaign movement cannot be increased by more than 50%. That makes no sense. It gotta be decreased, not increase.
Dominance!
Because in your territory you only start with 110, 115, 120, follower plus hero over 150 movement without march stance. That's like pretty much buffed movement, and not even the best movement. So this might be just some irrelevant information here. Because the moment you go into march stance, you got already over 50%. Well, the march stance is 10 and out marchers. So what else is here? So this is turn 2. Can he now get the ogres on turn 2? You say they cap the movement to 150 now? Before march stance? This could be related to that part from Total War video we've seen. So they kept movement, but that wall of text, patch notes, not a word about it. Because it's not important to be in the patch notes. Holy shit. Tarox can no longer go burr. Well, Tarox resets movement, it's not relevant to him. This is relevant to any faction that has campaign movement range buildings, followers, hero, and further unique stuff. Like, for example, White Dwarf, Vampire Coast. Anybody with campaign movement range follow hero.
Herald of the Tempest!
So it looks like they limited the movement, so make things a little bit more balanced, Kappa. They limit the movement, but at the same time they also load a lot of movement stuff. Like this was 10%, this was 8%. It's an interesting change. Maybe they increased the base movement. I wonder if they've done that because of Scarbrand. Kholek is a stall as a dragon ogre, as a regular ogre tyrant. We just went over the video and they basically talked about slowing down the game because they care about the early game to last longer. So exactly, if this is 5%, and this is 5%, and this is kept at the 150. Why is the campaign movement on mobility buff still 25? So instead of toning down those the ridiculous hero ability, they gimped everybody. This is, you know, how they could have buffed training by nerfing every other ability. So let's see here. So looks like Kholek and Arcan has the same technology tree. Well, if it's true, if this line is true, it means that you can get more than 150 before March 10th. Because March 10th just adds 50. You could, for example, move 50 and then use the March 10th to get another 50, right? I guess the March 10th doesn't count in this case. Every other movement stance activates at the start of the turn, while the March 10th can activate at any point, right? So this one doesn't count. Well, this only works at the start of the turn. Like for now, we got 106 movement. Let's see. And we got 111. Well, this skill might be an exception. Well, the I'm pretty sure the ancillaries take a turn to activate at the start of the turn.
Yes, forged in blood.
Sorry, did you already go over the his and camp stance? Well, I said yesterday in camp stance for Chaos sucks. They don't have defense or leadership. Chaos is some of the worst in camp stance. If they give this bare bones bonus, they should at least make it like 25% on camp. Because usually in camp stance gives you 5 leadership and 5 defense for the whole army. Like this should cost 25, right? Chaos has ambush now, yeah. Well,
Bring the storm.
Kholek is a baby. Kholek is, you know, he's just, he's still a baby boy. Still growing, so they can hide in trees. Kholek with ambush tanks, that's just ridiculous, right? Baby ogre Shagot. Tiny boy Kholek.
What?
So the ogres did get added here. This unit is most likely found in mountain climates with high chaos undivided corruption. Local corruption climbing in buildings. Okay. It starts in the Chimera Plateau. Isn't Grimgor starting here?
Ready!
Well, at least this works. It's 5%, it activated immediately. Empowered by worship, Kholek gains plus 5% weapon strength, mass, and armor for each currently vassalized faction, and it works. You can see more mass, more armor, and more weapon strength. Seems to be the most important thing to get on Kholek these days is healing, since they removed ward save. Well, Kholek might be just baby ogre Shaggot, but he's very dense. That was Kholek. See the prince.
Sigmar's will. I am the chosen.
Oh, look at that portrait. It's beautiful. Guys, look at this picture. Look at this picture. Just remember this. Look at this perfection here. Look at this perfection here. Look at this perfection. Remember this. Souls cost minus 25% for all gifts of Slaanesh. Vassals gain immune to psychology and spread Slaanesh corruption, can seduce units, applies and benefits from dark influence and gifts of Slaanesh. Character experience gain plus 10%. Only his army or the whole faction. 4 Slaanesh corruption and speed for Marauders, Chaos Warriors Slaanesh and Chosen Slaanesh. So his army gets actually 50% more speed. Prince Sigvald the Magnificent with a magnificent, beautiful emblem and leading the decadent host.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Manual Kholek used to have skill 25% ward save. Then it got nerfed to 15% ward save, and now it does nothing, no ward save anymore, only some abilities. And his unique skill got changed to spell resistance instead of ward save. Kholek is still ridiculous, but both Kholek and Archeon lost a lot of toughness.
You may have heard of me.
What the fuck is
I am
this?
Sigvald the Magnificent, the Girl Prince of Slaanesh.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Who are these grotesqueries?
He looks sickly. What the fuck is this? Even the shadows look shit.
Yes, my Lord of Change. Supreme Deathbringer.
I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Prince Sigvald the Magnificent, witness my beauty. CA is taking the piss with this one. Chaos Warriors rework, my ass. Sigvald the Magnificent 3 Reporter gotta be the worst one in the game of all Legion Lords. Atrocious, I think it's a better word. Horrible. I mean, I have sharp detail on high, texture quality on ultra. Should give him some very good quality here.
Ill considered.
Can I ask a question? Got a new trade? Sure, Cree. Go ahead. How many players are playing? Let's see. Ooh, very positive. Look at this. Uh, 83,000 here.
Now.
I finally got the list, yeah. 5200 health, 110 armor, 55% shield, 100 leadership, some of the highest leadership in the game. 40 speed, 70 attack, 60 defense, 520 weapon strength. Very, very obscene stats, really. Expert charge defense, perfect vigor, strider. He has now also 10 fizz resist because of Slaanesh. Character experience gain plus 10%. It looks like it might only work for Sigvald. Sliver Slash, ability Sliver Slash. Magical attacks and plus 50% damage for 26 seconds, 2-minute cooldown. So they continue with this weird ass abilities that seem to do a lot, but they do very little because not very good duration and long cooldown. Anything that has a cool duration of 40 seconds and has a cooldown over 6 seconds is nothing special. But depends on build ability. They should at least have like close to 50-second duration if it's 2-minute cooldown. That's a problem not just with the weapon abilities in the game, but general buffs in the game. any spells that cause buffs and stuff like that. They do very little, and it's kind of insane. They actually commented on the greenskins that their primary buff on the Little Va and Smashing Faster doesn't do enough in that short time, while everybody else have the same exact shit. But apparently for greenskins it's not good enough, while it's good enough for everybody else. Yeah, training is okay now, Kree. So get 100 experience per turn. You should skill training immediately now. It will add up now. Training went from 55 to 100 per turn, so they nearly doubled it. Compared to replenishment, movement range, heck, even scouting, it's still poor. But way better than it used to be. Launch authority +1. So as a weapon ability, 1 campaign effect, 2 campaign effects, 3 campaign effects. Okay, 3 campaign effects. 8 attack, 8% damage. Way better than the Slayer of Kings. And magical attacks relevant. They changed the auric armor. 6 armor, 50% healing cap. Ooh, that's a good change. This is a very strong regeneration. Sigvald does have access to Scarred Veteran. And he might get gore drenched. Immune to contact effects now as well. The 6 armor should have been probably 10% ward save. But this is good. This is good. This change, I'm happy with this change. It's more, fits the flavor a little bit more, and change in his regeneration. This guy is incredibly durable. He's in a way was better than Vlad, the old Vlad. But now he's just almost as good as Vlad. Control +1 all provinces, Slanesh corruption +4 local province. So very uninspired, boring set bonuses. Hopefully this is something that get changed in the beta. All these items are acceptable. This is acceptable stuff. Weapon is good enough, and the armor is good flavor. Well, we'll keep looking at the set bonuses. We'll, you know, make a conclusion, but they look like pretty poor. Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 unique weapons got set bonuses, and they're all pretty poor. Yeah.
Did we not slay enough?
Okay, let's see the skills. Favored Son. Enable soporific mask attacks for aspiring champions and chosen Slaanesh Lord's army. Enable soporific mask attacks. Ooh. It's nice. It's the whole army will have a soporific mask. Anybody in contact with Sigvald's troops will have -5 attack, -5 defense. And this works on the chosen of Slaanesh and with swords. I think the chosen Slaanesh is pretty good.
Oh my god.
I like almost like regular chosen.
Holy shit.
This are pretty good. Very tanky. You get the chosen stats and you get physical resistance, and they actually have 33 speed. It's pretty good. This here is dog shit.
Bring ruin. The Dark Prince wishes.
Thank you, Raiden. Tribute from vassals plus 3%, leadership plus 5 lords army. So they made the maniacal better. Used to be crap. 5 leadership for the whole army. I guess it's a small buff. Might have without resolve. Self-obsessed. 6 attack, 6 defense, and missile block chance for 50%. Actually, it gives him golden shield. Nice. I like it. Golden shield, boys. Here we go, boys. Golden shield. Stylish, 6 defense for the whole army and 5 physical resistance for the whole army. This used to be armor and defense, now it's defense and physical resistance. Damn, for the chosen this is crazy. 6 defense and 5 resistance on the chosen of Slaanesh. Holy fuck. If they don't have magic, good luck killing these units. What percentage value is this? 70%. The golden is the highest shield quality. You have bronze, silver and gold. Driven by lust, 15 more battle loot, 15 more raising settlement, and unit experience gain plus 20% for Slaanesh units. Goddamn. Well, looks like Sigvald got the good stuff. Born to serve. Hero actions, success chance plus 10% all heroes. Hero actions cost minus 10% all heroes. Tell me guys, what is the number of Slaanesh again? Nine, right? Was it 9 or 6? 6? Was it 6 or 9? Which one was it? 6? 9 is inch? Okay. So they buffed his skill, because 9 was random here, huh? This is a pretty good one as well. An unworthy grants him demonic and a fiendish mask. Fiendish mask on top of soporific mask. Goddamn, Sigvald is way better than he used to be. This is good stuff. So looks like Sigvald got the best shit from the 3 old guys. Expendable on everybody means the non-expendable troops will not lose leadership as expendable troops are getting killed. But Slaanesh has some of the highest leadership, so this is more like a flavor thing for Sigvald. With Sigvald, because of his auric armor, you want to get trait for more health. So only the characters are not expendable here, right? You want to get extra 10% health in Sigvald, so this armor is really powerful. How strong is this gold shield? 70%. Well, at least Sigvald is nice. I'm happy with this. Sigvald starts above Albion, close to Dark Elves.
Dominance.
Sigvald will be a second campaign. It's been requested by Dirk Bro. Unless somebody outbids him with 2 men a month, so we're playing Sigvald second. Looks like all the factions have the same thing here. Who's first? I'm still deciding who's gonna be first.
Short-sighted. No. For chaos.
Yeah, I do like the Marcus Alnesh.
Avert your eyes.
Then physical resistance on top, huh?
What? I am Slanesh's scion.
One might not be auto-resolvable, huh? Mirror Guard, okay, immediately.
Who are these grotesqueries?
We need the control, right?
For chaos, finally! Fool, handsome and lethal.
And this one is not even doable right now.
Attack!
Auto-resolve. Mirror Guard, 33 speed. Why did Mirror Guard seem slower than the Chaos Warrior Slanesh? Why did they remove their speed?
Bring them to ruin. Excellent.
Let's see, might be because of a... Let's see if it works in the Mirror Guard.
A beautiful decision.
Okay. Beautiful decision. It attacked well armor.
spoilers come.
Basically, Chaos Warrior Slaanesh, but with Supreme Vanity and magical attacks. Let's have Strider, yeah. Does he float? I don't think so. I'm looking forward to this one. Looking forward to this one. It looks like they have all the same tags. We'll just check it one more time. Yoo-hoo!
Witness my beauty.
Look at the Slaanesh Lancer is gonna be something. Let's see, who do we have next? The Chaos does have the most stuff now. Let's check Belacor. He leads the Shadow Legion. Scary looking. Human lords can be corrupted into becoming demon princes when defeated in battle or targeted by heroes. Starts with all Chaos God gift slots. Up to minus 25% for demon units, that's the faction effects. Lord effects, all authority in his army +2, and he gets a Shadow Shroud ability, which is a big ward save ability. Starts on Albion. Let's see if they modified any of his base stats and skills. He's a very powerful lord. Is Albion still Master Shield on Warhammer 3? I don't know. We'll see. Albion is a 3 region province.
For the gods of chaos, Belacor.
Belacor with a variety of units here. There's a 600 upkeep cost him. Look at those base stats, it's insane. That is ridiculous. Over 10,000 health, 45 armor, 90 leadership, 90 speed. He's flying, by the way. 70 melee attack with magical attacks, 55 defense, 500 weapon strength, which 350 armor piercing, 55 charge bonus. His ability for big ward save, siege attacker, can fly. 20 physical resistance because demonic, and on top of that 25 missile resistance. His base stats are insane. Blade of Shadow. Undivided plus 2 Lord's Army, income for best loot plus 25%. Meanwhile, other guys have code past of 10%. 8 attack, 50% weapon strength, so I like to see this weapon stuff. It's pretty good on his stats. And Blade of Shadow, the crazy one, yeah. Well, that's how you do a weapon. Now that's a weapon. You get 2 good campaign effects, 2 very good weapon effects, and a crazy weapon ability. Now that's a weapon. Minimal Slayer of Kekwi. This is ridiculous on his base stats. So guys, let me tell you what this means. This means Bellicor is very powerful. He will be getting kills. He's one of the strongest lords in the game. Bellicor, with just his weapon and base stats alone, without any traits, skills, or the rest of the stuff, will go up to 118 attack and 1075 weapon strength. This is the most ridiculous base stats of them all. And there's more. He has a character skill tree. It is the generic one, but on top of his base stats, it's kind of ridiculous. And there is more. He has a Lord of Shadows. Melchior's Mystifying Miasma, Penumbral Pendulum, Pit of Shades. And if you want to really delete somebody, well, he can buff himself another 50% damage. He can literally hit harder than anybody with Sword of Cain. Lord of Torment, plus 8% hit points, and gives him ability Lord of Torment, which will heal him and cause him to recharge power as the enemies around him are, you know, getting terrified. Dark Master, massive debuff, 90-second cooldown. Usual copy pasta here. It's kind of poopy. One who heralds the conquerors. Experience gain plus 30% for undivided lords and heroes. Everybody? %, just like that. Warband armor costs minus 75% for demon units in his army, and the whole army gets additional 8 leadership, including him. Blood and Magic. In his army, barrier plus 10% for Zinch demon units, 12 defense for the Nurgle demon units, 6% weapon save for Khorne demon units, and 80% charge bonus slash demon units. So Apparently, according to Creative Assembly, 12 defense and 16% weapon strength is the same as 18% charge bonus. Well, at least we know where we at with them. 12 defense for Nurgle demons and 16% weapon strength for corn demons. That's crazy. The charge bonus should be flat 18 and still be worse than damage or defense. Probably should be like 24 flat. Whispers in the darkness. Oh, look at this. Weapon strength plus 15%. He's already one of the strongest Legion Lords in the game. Sure, let's get another 15%. 10 anti-infantry. Why not? And then he gets an ability which literally removes anybody's immune psychology and causes additional fear effect that even affects everybody. So he has minus 16 fear and the terror, one of the most effective terror in the game. And this is 1 point, 1 skill point. Father in Shadow. Hero rank +2 for Chaos Sorcerers, all provinces. Cooldown minus 30% for Lord of Shadow spells. Winds of Magic cost minus 30% for Lord of Shadow spells. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What the shit? Messengers get undivided. All authority +2 in the army. And all 3 corruptions +3. Might still be useful with all the authority. What the fuck, man? Bellicor is ridiculous. Fucking hell, this is insane. And they can't even fix the Slate of Kings. They nerf Kholek's reward saving shit. This is insane. If you guys seen my Slaanesh campaign, you would have seen the Bellicor, one demon army winning every battle himself. The only time we lost when he bugged. There's some maps where the flying unit can land and get stuck. Okay, a little bit poor here. Some generic copy pasta. As are now feared. Bellicor is insane. This is true power here. It reeks of power and insanity. I was worried they would tone him down because he started with him, but Bellicor is ridiculous. Well, the most ridiculous thing I've seen so far is a Bella, because you start with Vlad with 2 items. That's definitely the most ridiculous thing. Bellicor is there as well. So Isabella and Bellicor so far the crazy stuff. Looks like more the same technology tree.
You cannot manipulate me.
Damn, this is actually a good trait. Look at this. This is how you do trade, CA. This is how you do it. More of this, please. Relevant to the campaign and relevant to the fucking battles. That's how you do trades. Who did this trade? He should rework all the trades. That's how you do trade. It's a character-defining trait. Why you recruit this guy and not another guy? That's how you do trades.
The first.
I feel like Bellicor has more stuff. He has, what is this? Shadow Rift. A rift providing passage for Bellicor faction. This rift can only be entered by Lord belonging to Bellicor and cannot be closed. But where this goes? Bellicor has some kind of riftings. Great game as well. Unholy Manifestation. 8 attack, 8 weapons, 8 charge bonus. And get gifted the blood letters. 15 turns cooldown, 8 turns duration. Not bad. Nurgle gives 10 corruption for 7 turns and get plague bears. Not as good as this one, but less is a little bit flavor. Maybe you want to spread Nurgle corruption in the area. Maybe it was like 20 Nurgle corruption would be okay compared to this one. Causes immediate damage to target army. Oh lord. Oh boy, here we go again. Maybe they fix this one. Number of users can actually increase and you can save them for later. Opens a rift in the province the target army is positioned in. Opens a rift in the province that the target army is positioned in. Does look like a little bit different stuff.
Harbinger.
This almost looks like Bellicor can open these things around the map, use this as the base and trail around causing chaos. This is like a secret lair of evil here, and it looks like he can travel around.
Ready. Glory awaits. Lord of Shadows. I shall scar you.
My god. What the hell is this battle loot? 6,000? Jesus. Holy shit, why do the demons give so much money? It's like, look at this armor, it's nothing. 6,000? What the fuck? Let's go hunt some demons. They're like, guys, demons don't give souls. We have to give players fat battle loot. You know, Kislev will struggle and shit if they don't. And 6,000, look at this. 4 units. Meanwhile, let's kill them and get 100 experience. Never scales.
It serves my plans. Release.
The fuck?
This is
First battle, we get Chalice of Chaos. Like literally one of the best enchanted items.
time.
Oh man.
I hunger for souls.
Yeah, it's Richard Armitage.
The first damned.
This is all rank 4 arm.
Back to former glories.
Just like that. Just like that, it all got unlocked now.
The first demon prince. Lord of Shadows.
What did it say here? Turn off Pet of Glory notification for this character. We have to grant souls.
Take heed, Lord of Torment.
Belloc doesn't get any regiments renowned like the other guys. He does all get access to all 4 demons and a hell cannon.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
It looks like there's no landmark, not even here. I mean, Albion at least should be special. Conquata, it's Conquata, right? No landmark. They might have not prioritized any landmarks yet. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on their list, adding landmarks around. We're reviewing and checking this here. This is an insane faction. This looks like just insanity here. I just want to see if something happens when we end the turn. Number of users can be increased by defeating armies belonging to the Chaos Gods or sacrificing souls. Opens a rift in the province that the target army is positioned in.
The first damned.
I mean, let me just they can't down that. No, I don't believe that. Let's just see what the fuck that is. Just don't believe this is what I think it is. They might have created the most amazing faction here.
The spoilers come.
Erluin is there. What the fuck?
All goes to plan. The first demon prince.
What the shit? Fucking hell, this is an incredible faction. You get Be'lakor and you get this? And anybody can use in this faction? Get the fuck out of here. Shadow Legion. Didn't change my pajamas. Wow.
Lord of Torment.
Wow, wow, wow. You get a godlike fighter and ridiculous shadow sorcerers at the same time. I already have so much money to start. I haven't built anything, and first battle gives you a lot of bad loot. For some reason, when you're fighting demons, you get a lot of battle loot. I don't know why they did that. It's because they don't have souls. And Be'lakor has extra 25%. Was it extra 25% on him? That's actually on his item, so that's actually base. That's without actually without his item. For some reason, the demon armies give you massive battle, higher than I ever seen before.
The Four Token.
I fucking love this. God damn. Incredible stuff. Wow. Well, Isabella and the Shadow Legion so far the most the craziest stuff so far. Would you recommend skipping Realm of Chaos and going straight into the Immortal Empires? Well, if you're into Bolt Torture while getting slapped every 5 seconds by the CA, you can play Realm of Chaos.
Sigmar's will.
So we went through the old guys. Kholek seemed like, I mean, it's still Kholek, but not very impressed with his skills. Archaon is always gonna be incredibly fun because of his skill tree. And his items make me annoyed. While Sigvald is perfect. Other than his portrait, he's perfect. Okay, we have Champions of Chaos. These are the new lords. We're gonna go check them out as well. So far we have seen the Vampire Counts, and we're now finishing the Warriors of Chaos. We'll check all of this before deciding a campaign. All these videos with each group of factions will be also on YouTube if you missed any of them.
The attention's all on me.
God damn, the voice actor for Azazel is amazing. I'm gonna get a drink before we continue though. Let's make a short break here. No fapping on the tentacle snake guy. Good big boys. Okay, let's see the Champions of Chaos now. Let's start with the Slash one first. Azazel leads the Ecstatic Legions. Model looks incredible. That was a chosen Slanesh. Yeah. Diplomatic relations plus 80 with Empire, Kislev, Kate, and Bretonia. Vassals gain immune psychology and spread Slanesh corruption, can seduce units. Applies and benefits from seductive influence and gives Slanesh. As a dominating aura, so debuffs to attack and defense around him. It looks like it's active all the time, and it fills up when units are losing leadership around him. So attack the weakest unit to charge up the dominating aura. Cheaper seduction for Empire, Bretonia, Kislev, and Kate troops, and seduce units budget plus 25%. So I'm gonna target the World of Man. He starts looks like close to Trog. It's a cool looking wallpaper. Rodkin, the game has finally been released and it's official beta. Not bullshit early access.
The damned prince stalks these realms once more.
If you look at the Warhammer 3 store page, you can see the first tag, early access. But recently, the reviews are skyrocketing. It's almost like they finally released what people have been waiting for all these years. By the end of the year, this actually might be mostly positive. Maybe even before the end of the year, if they do a good job in the next few updates. Opinion of 2.0 so far. We've been just checking stuff, but it's just I'm very hyped and excited right now to see the things. I have not played yet. So other than giving you somebody opinion who is currently very high on the new stuff, I can't really give you anything else really. We'll see after a few days when the novelty wears off.
Azazel.
Azazel.
Damnation. True chaos.
God damn that voice actor. What the hell? That's a good one.
Captain of the Ecstatic Legion.
6400 health, 5 armor, 80 leadership, 100 speed, 70 attack, magical attack, 35 defense, silent weapon strength. His stats here are same as Be'lakor. He's a fast flyer, Lord of Slaanesh. I'm reviewing all the stuff first. I think it's a beta. I'm not pressured to start a new campaign. Once I checked everything, then I'm gonna start a new campaign. Increase physical resistance, but he's a demon and only has 20 resistance and not 30. No missed resistance from being a character, and no extra physical resistance from being Slaanesh. I'm not sure this is intended, but CA does weird decisions regarding stats that they usually have other bases, which is not right to do. But it's a very high offense. Demon Blade. Another questionable ability. 32-second duration. Slaanesh authority for the Lord's army. Seduce unit budget plus 10%. Only 10%. 5 attack, 10% weapon strength. Well, it does look like a weapon, but feels so bare bones. Nothing really exciting about this. +1 here, +2 there, and we are Slaanesh, so gotta be Slaanesh thing on top. Hey, okay. Looks like as a legendary, as a unique weapon, as average. Its abilities are kind of underwhelming, but this still goes okay with the domineering aura. If the fear will work, Demon Blade will charge the domineering aura. This is a little bit combo here. Missile resistance, Slaanesh thing here. Okay, nothing really special here on the top. 6400 health. I don't know, that sounds a little bit low on 5 armor for the Demon Prince. Unmatched Beauty. Ability Temptator. Wins a magic cost -2 for Phantasmagoria and -4 for the upgrade one. Temptator. Affects allies in range all. 25 reflect and 20% ward save. Another 2-minute ability. This one has only 19-second duration. These 2-minute abilities are getting lower duration. They know that you have to get there, and it has to be ideal situation. You sometimes have to drop things to do it, and all these buttons that you get, it feels like just half of them are redundant as well. Why isn't this just like a passive ability with a lesser effect? Melee damage reflection plus 25. Would be okay if units are getting like charge if it works. Like, this is like a situational ability. They definitely went with some kind of flavor here. Drive for perfection. Character experience gain plus 20% all heroes. Melee attack for embedded heroes in the Lord's army plus 5. It says affect the allies in range all, but it doesn't say range, right? If it's the map-wide thing, they've been missing stats from a lot of abilities. Heroes level faster, all heroes. And heroes in his army are have 5 more attack. Anyway, cooler if it was 5 attack for all heroes. Impeccable tastes. Possibility soul feeder. Souls gained from battles for 100% in the Lord's army. Oh, that's pretty cool. He gets a nice heal when he casts a spell. Serpent Kiss. Ooh. He gets anti-infantry and mortis engine effect. This mortis engine effect is short range and less damage though. It's still decent though. Not as good as the actual mortis engine. Static adoration, control and replenishment. Flavor galore. Paradise found. What is this? Slaanesh authority plus 2 in the army. Ped of glory. Minus 25% souls cost to upgrade characters to a demon prince of Slaanesh all characters. Ped of glory minus 20% souls cost to devote to Slaanesh all characters. Pass ability Paragon of Excess. And everybody loses 5 attack in this area. So it's gonna be with dominating aura minus 15. It's like just a generic skill tree with speed at the start. Doesn't look like anything special, just a slash flavor lord. He looks cool. There is more stuff. I do like his faction flavor. You could play different with this. It's interesting. You get 80 rule tolerance, but you get 100 aversion. What did they try to do with this? Here you go. plus 80 with man, but the main still hate you. 80 is a lot. Well, I guess you'll just get man like we always get them, with money.
I see your heart.
What the fuck, man? We see any other factions? No, maybe Kislev hates them especially. Maybe it's gonna be different with Tony the Empire. Yeah.
Lover, fighter.
Tech tree, let's see. Oh, tech tree is different. Allows undivided units to receive the marks slash. You start actually with technology. Immune psychology for aspiring champions. Attribute strider for aspiring champions.
I am chosen. I must find the cursed city.
Slash authority +1 for each active gives us Slash. So it looks like it's gonna be easy with the Slash authority in this one. When you look at the army, they got undivided and Slash. How does the seduction look here? 2500, and they're a little bit cheaper, huh? You can only get one of them. Seduction is very, very powerful, especially with as buffs on top of the base stuff.
The dance begins. Sacrifice. Darkling Prince. My ecstatic legion is ready.
To subvert the great orthodoxy.
Use Slash given. Pepchuk.
There is no love greater than mine. Captain of the ecstatic legion.
Unit experience for Marauders. Upgrade gift. Additional experience for Marauders. Speed for all units for each active gives Slash. Ooh. All Slash here, huh? Up to 4.
Azazel.
So all arms get additional 20% speed. That's a lot. Slash corruption +2 for chaos altars. Slash corruption +2 for each active gives Slash. Chaos altars, I think, minus elements.
I see your heart. I see into your hearts. Now,
Let's see what that altar is.
Fighter. I adapt. You will love me and serve.
That's a lot of speed, especially for the demon cavalry. So Tower of Krak is a fortress now.
The exalted betrayer. Let us go. Damnation. Make camp. Vassals all.
Elch, what did you end up getting a kite to speed-wise? I don't remember. I think the kite was just Kroxigor speed stuff.
Snows fall. Perfection. They will see beauty before death.
There's actually some text it said there, but I missed it. What exactly did it say there? One moment. God damn, I clicked too fast. Was it on the item or the later drop chance? Missile resistance damage of missile attacks reduced by this amount up to a maximum 90%. Oh, they actually tell you the cup now. Okay, cup was 90%, yeah.
Darkling Prince. Lover. Fighter.
The car is like ridiculously fast. So this is Chaos Altar. Casualty replenishment rate plus 1% armies in the region. Must be taking the piss here. 1%. So there's a ritual hard replenishment. There's a replenishment and you can get more power here. Keeping upgrades for the warbands. These buildings look like very underwhelming. Adjacent region, magic item drop chance, souls gained, was a little bit better. And there's a small garrison here. Oh, these are very small places, so really small. If you really want to have them, but also just give them to your vassal, right?
Damnation.
Charioteer. Chaos Chariot's Hellstar is a unit experience for the Marauder Horseman. Warband upgrade chosen, a unit experience gain for Chaos Warriors. Nox Warband upgrades Forsaken, attribute cost Terror for Chaos Spawn. Battle March, movement range, battle reinforcement time. Nox Warband upgrade cost reduction, effect for Dark Fortress military buildings. Unlocks Warband upgrade cost reduction effect for Dark Fortress military buildings. Warband upgrade. What is this heck supposed to be? It's like some weird ass wording there. Unlocks Warband upgrade cost reduction effect for Dark Fortress military buildings. It almost like it adds another bonus to these buildings. But it's not really grayed out. This one says Warband upgrade costs minus 10% of all units armies in the region. Maybe that gets upgraded. But it's weird it doesn't say by how much. Dark Diplomacy. More allegiance gained for alliance and vassalage with Skaven, Beastman, and Norska. Diplomatic relations plus with Skaven, Norska, and Beastman for each active gift of Chaos Undivided. This faction can have 3 undivided gifts. Flesh-bound book. Enables soporific mask attacks for aspiring champion chosen on Slaanesh and global cooldown to Slaanesh and shadow spells. Okay, nice. Vows of Excess, maximum outer gifts, +1 for Ghost Slaanesh, Narcissism, army ability. Vicious Slash, melee attack +1 per experience rank for all health scourge units, and bonus of infantry +8 for all health scourge units rank 4 and above. Damn. I like stuff like this. Why can't we have more stuff like this? So veterans and skull scourge units, they get more attack, and if they get rank 4 or higher, they get 8 at the infantry. But these units have no AP, no damage. This one makes the chosen a little bit less worse, because they get 8 on the infantry. There's a lot of attack though. This is good stuff. We need more of stuff like this. Hey, Bress. Medical attacks for Chaos Knights. Demonic Pact. Maximum active gifts +1 for gifts of Chaos Undivided. Fear for aspiring champions invited. Chosen all authority armies +1. Or recruit ranks, Chaos Corruption, +2 for each active gift of Chaos Undivided. Slaves to Darkness. Request army cost -75%, war coronation target cost -75%, elder agreement cost -75%, upgrades gift Undying Oath. Sweet Sorrow ability for in the bells, 1 more gift of Slaanesh. Very glory +3% level scared when devouring character Slaanesh. Hero capacity +4 Chaos Sorceress enables direct recruitment of Chaos Sorceress Slaanesh. They're definitely adding this extra stuff that didn't exist before in the game. It's cool. Gives units for full capacity +2 for Demonettes, +2 for Secret Chariots, army abilities summon from beyond. Demonettes. Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
There is no love greater than mine.
There's no Exalt Demonettes. Maybe they get upgraded, right?
Am chosen.
It looks like they have no Exalt Demonettes. Is it like instant recruitment that guns you some special units? Unchained Beasts. Melee attack plus 8 for Chaos Warhounds, Feral Manticore, and Gore Feast for this unit. So I've seen this one before. This one is cool as well. Unlocks hero recruitment and post-battle loot bonus effects for altar improvement buildings. Construction time minus 20% for all buildings.
Captain of the Ecstatic Legion.
You can definitely see, you know, the great outings here, but when you look at the Dark Fortress, there's nothing grayed out. What does that old technology do? Legion points gain plus 75% for alliances and Master Legion of Slaanesh, Diplomatic Legion plus 15 with Slaanesh factions for each active gift for Slaanesh. Dark Fortress military buildings. Nothing is grayed out.
I see your heart.
Non-capital settlements. Scribed Chaos Armor. Warband Armor costs minus 7% for all units, plus 10 armor for Chaos Warriors, Chosen Chaos Knights, and Aspiring Champion units. Giant Manacles. Weapon Strength plus 15% for Chaos Trolls and Chaos Giant units. Missile Resistance plus 25% for Chaos Trolls, Chaos Giant units for rank 4 and bow. Oh my god, look at this. So Chaos Giants now have 15 missile resist, and with this tech they get mega damage boost and additional 25 missile resist. That's huge. Armor Chaos Trolls gonna like stop tickling me. Souls gained from battles are 7%, are to be expendable from Marauders and Marauder Horsemen. Unholy Aid, souls from enemy characters granted the gives Slaanesh plus 75, seduce unit cost minus 7% all armies. Ooh. So even better seduction for this guy. You seen this tech on the other guys? Soul Hunters for the Aspiring Champions, Chaos Knights of Slaanesh. It does build up a lot of war damage as this is some charge. That 6 in leadership feels weird, man, for an elite unit. Better vigor for anybody with Maximus Slanesh cavalry and chariots. Blessing of Slanesh, another gift, and feasting on fear for aspiring champions. So aspiring champs get some crazy healing. And demonic aid. Gifted units pull capacity +2 for keeper of secret units at this unit's budget +100%. Now that's a final technology. I can definitely get behind this final technology. Look at this shit. Holy shit. It's all about the seduction slash, right? Some flavors that touch on other things. And poor men against Azazel with the final attack.
Azazel.
No campaign skill for seduction though. Still haven't seen the Out of Gods stuff, because it has to charge, right?
Lover, fighter. How delightful. The gods.
Let's see how much it charges next turn. This faction does seem to have really strong seduction. Has a different stat than Nakari, so makes them unique enough, and this guy is also pretty cool. The Aspirant Hammer, Tame Frost. It looks like different events here. So I can give my vassal experience and get bonus allegiance, or we can demand more from them. Right now this is crap. This doesn't even scale unless there's a breaking point, right? What?
Northmen come.
We made the faction to Sala stronger, huh? Passive income 3. Let's just show the decimal amount. If it's all percentages, right? The points are too low not to show these things in decimal as well. Because if you get like 20% and nothing increases, like that's weird.
Damnation. Keep up, Darkling Prince.
Some seems to be it's gonna take a while to open, right? Might be something strong. We haven't seen that thing open yet. +50 turns. Oh man, there might be something special if it's like that. Yeah, it takes a while to open. I'm not gonna wait for it. What's the reward for these guys? Different objectives. This one actually requires to control the specific stuff. Rewards are the same. Okay, who is next? Festus Smoothface. Vassal gain poison attacks and spread Nurgle corruption, can brew plague, souls plus 5 when a plague is spread. Plague duration plus 3 turns, armies in province, and battle healing cap plus 25% for the Lord's army. Pretty straightforward. The Fecundites, led by Festus the Leechlord. Starts, looks like Brass Keep. Known place for the Chaos Gatherings. There are 86 lords in the game. 86. Wonder if Festus has access to those regiment of plague bearers. He probably can do the most ridiculous thing in his army.
Oh my
Despair,
god.
all ye realms! The Leechlord has come! The sad days of this world are nearing their sun!
It's true. So this guy always starts with Dark Fortress. And a tier 2. Maybe because he starts in the Empire. Faction-wide bonus on the resource. Uh-huh. This thing is tier 2, but it has 3 slots.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey, McMandred.
Festus the Leechlord.
So Nurgle has lower attack and speed, but more hit points and defense and poison. Or 9 defense on base.
Victims, patience. What's the difference?
Finally, it should make sense of being unlocked in the same building, right? Rank 3 to upgrade the strolls.
Physician of blight.
723, 1028.
The plague god's instrument.
220 health, 30 armor, 70 leadership, 3 speed, 45 attack, magic and poison with 50 defense. 380 weapon strength, most with base, and 20 charge. It doesn't look like a fighter, but still has okay base stats. Healing elixirs. Mutually exclusive with Harbinger of Pestilence. Ah, this is one is healing and one is damage, right? And is it me or this is the? Ah, there's a cooldown 30 seconds. As you switch around, this looks like a strongest Mortis engine effect. There's some serious healing and damage around him. Serious. Lore of Nurgle. So he's gonna chill on Nurgle as well. This is fun. Pestilent Potions. Ability Pestilent Potions. It's a big debuff and it can affect multiple units for 25 seconds. It's kind of like a spreads, like the plague. Not bad. 35% damage and 24 attack. Reminds me of one of the spells. 2 Nurgle Authority. Casualty replenishment rate plus 3% all units in army. 4 defense and 10 physical resistance. And this is an enchanted item. For enchanted item is pretty good. I mean, the ability alone is okay for the enchanted item. Goes here and then he has all the slots available for whatever. It's nice, nice enchanted item here. Islands each don't work together. Pasta. Siege of Contagion. Casualties capture post-battle plus 75%. If this affects anything. There's actually factions that have buffs to this but doesn't do anything. Hopefully for this one does something. Infection costs minus 25% arms in local province. As a Plague Cauldron. This one is a missile resistance. This is a pretty fun mechanic. Is it me or what am I missing here? Where's the attrition? Where's the attrition on? They removed it? We buff attrition, but there's no attrition.
No. Nurgle,
That's bizarre. And the AI has 80% resistance to attrition. From Chaos Corruption, because they probably haven't fixed that.
Absolutely not.
We'll see if the Chaos Corruption is doing something. I think it doesn't do anything still. There's gonna be one thing for the book.
Is the best way.
The resistance on AI to attrition is way too high, and they tone down everything else. Why didn't they tone down on the high difficulty? That's one of the worst things about Chaos Corruption.
Exalted hero Nurgle.
The guy looks pretty badass.
Doctor on call.
Doctor's orders. Battle healing cap plus 7% for Lord's army. So another 25%. And flesh abundance gets cheap air. I like the doctor's orders. Bedside manner. 10 relations with diplomas with chaos. Or replenishment that gives him fear. An apple a day, 25 hit points, 25 mass, and a slime trail. Clinical hygiene. Chains of plague spreading plus 10% arms in province and attribute immune to contact effects Lord's army. Garden of Nurgle, Nurgle authority, demonic, and lowers the speed of enemies in the local province. Looks like we're gonna have a highly resistant army. This army has such a high healing amount, probably use 2 guys with Chill of Nurgle. Well, it's the same, huh?
Death before life.
Lawful hero, son of Aldebrand Ludenhof, collector count of Hochland. Dark Fury. Bigger loss reduction plus 25%, charge bonus plus 35. Mutant Betrayer. Diplomatic relations minus 20 with Empire, melee attack plus 50 when fighting against humans. Attribute causes fear when fighting against humans. After drinking one of Festus's warping elixirs, this former son of Aldebrand Ludenhof slaughtered dozens in his father's court before joining his new master. Man, this guy on a chariot. Ooh, yeah, I can see this. I like that Exalted Heroes now have chariot access. You're probably gonna have extra attack animation on chariot because it's a reach weapon. Which makes even the charge bonus okay for a couple of more hits. This guy looks pretty nice. How much did my new PC cost in the end? When everything is here, I'm gonna count the total. But I also bought the air conditioning chair and getting a desk as well, remember? The that order that was supposed to arrive 3 days ago still hasn't arrived. So still waiting for that. I'll make a total and I'll tell you. This guy looks gonna be a lot of fun with the Chaos Chariot. There's actually access to stench reading as well, the locus of fecundity. Oh wow. This one is really nice. God damn, this is quite a nice hero. Quite a nice hero. I like this one. This looks fun. Technology, so this is also different here. Poison for aspiring champions. Okay, this is pretty much very similar. This is just Nurgle stuff. Battle healing cap plus 10% for each active gift to Nurgle all armies. Oh man. And hopefully they gave Qgat some Battle Healing Cup changes as well. This is a new thing in the game now. I need to keep consider other guys in the game as well. Put it on items, followers, I mean ancillaries, campaign skills. Maybe even attack for some other factions. Nurgle with Battle Healing Cap, that's crazy. Yeah, this is pretty much a lot of the same, except it's more Nurgle stuff. Weapon strength plus 3% per experience strength for all great weapon units. So on rank 9 they get 27% weapon strength. Oh. Pretty nice. Nurgle causes fear on aspiring champions and mighty chosen healers are a perfect figure on. I was a little bit lacking. It's pretty much very similar, just this is just Nurgle stuff. This is a decent technology tree. And there it is. Ability locus fecundity for aspiring champions. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here! What the shit? And 3 uses? This guy's gonna be fun. I do love me some tough grinders.
Sigmar forbids this.
Yep. Good stuff. I will play everybody at some point. A lot of stuff will be just a bait for a request, but
Bring me to my men.
there's too many lords. It's a little impossible to play everything in this year. Some chaos.
The Axe-Father's halls are only for the worthy.
So the Khorne champion. As X the bloodletting campaign with range for 10% after winning a battle. Volkar's gets rampage. Souls gain off from second scabs for 30% and muscle against friends and spread Khorne corruption. She himself gets more movement range when enemy retreats, and she gets this Vinny tiny ability, passive damage. The gaze of Khorne. The gaze of little Khorne. Little Khorne. And she starts above Malekith. I have a question. My weapon strength values are all halved compared to the ones of your heroes. Do you know why? No idea. Give me a screenshot. It says weapon strength, not health. Unit size, yeah, it affects the size of the unit. Zimmer says scale, but the unit scale now could be.
After we water the earth with our enemy's blood, we will drink whatever's left.
She almost looks like she's like in power armor or some shit.
Valkia the Bloody.
So her bloodletting works different. It's authority, corruption, and experience of Khorne units. The rest of Khorne look okay. They even have 35 armor. 44 attack. This portrait looks like she's pissed. Like she is fucking mad. But why would the demon have hair? Seems so unnatural. Like some, you know, weird Hollywood thing. Make demon look all pretty. Look like I'm human, but say it's a demon. Make believe. Are you supposed to pull on Dan? Look at those horns. $5,600 health, 100 armor, 35 shield, 80 leadership, 95 spin. So she's flying onto large fighter. Flaming magical 54, 55, attack and defense. There's a lot of AP and 20 anti-large. 50 charge bonus, has frenzy as well. Puts it to 64 attack and 440 weapon strength. For a flyer, that's pretty impressive stats. She does get 15 mist resist. She's not a demon. It's odd. Three items for her? 3? You other guys get 1. Why does she get 3? Well, the set bonuses are very underwhelming so far. The suit of armor runs red with thick strings of blood sapping in the strength of all Khorne's enemies. 15 armor on 100 armor, 5% ward save. This is most fleshed out to corruption and a scarlet armor. Base weapon damage and armor piercing weapon damage 10 to 20%. She gets more kills, the enemies get weaker around her. Up 20%. Okay. Demon Shield. Unit is invulnerable to damage, does not apply to summon units. These things are just getting lower and lower in duration. She's already very tanky, why would she need stuff like this? Under ability to activate, so she gets like 3% damage reduction, right? Enemy leadership -8 for Slanesh local region. Upkeep -20% for Khorne demon units. 5 defense, better aura leadership size and larger aura leadership size. It's a challenge item, so... items don't have to be anything really special. I made a little bit of flavor around this item. If you have multiple monitors and you're printing a screen, click on the screen where you want to do a screenshot and click Alt print screen, so it prints just that screen, not both screens. Okay. It looks like it's normal size scale. So basically, you go to options, advanced, and increase the unit size. You're having it on medium. If your hardware can handle it, put it in ultra. Or at least large, if you have a slower computer.
Hetwoman!
Spear Slaupnir. Ability to Spear Slaupnir, what is this? Wind ability. A little bit more AoE damage, huh? More authority and 10% more battle loot, 10 anti-large and 50 armor piercing weapon damage. It's pretty good damage on it. Yeah, items, sure. So far the set bonus has been locking, right? All the set bonuses, really. Chosen Destroyer. Bringer of Glory. Recruit rank +1 for Chaos Warrior units, all armies, and leadership order size +25%. Looks like the leadership order size guy is back.
The cold is unnoticeable.
Well, they'll get to Chaos Warriors fast, right, from this. Queen of Schwarzwolf. Legions points gained for alliance with and vassalage with Norska, diplomatic relations with Norska. Vanguard for Marauders, Warriors, and Chosen. She gets Vanguard too. Chosen get Vanguard. Nice. Reason again. 50% vigor loss reduction and wound recover time -3. I guess it's okay until she gets perfect vigor. Scorn the Coward. Ambush defense chance, physical resistance in front of Khorne. Gets an explosion. It looks like casters close to her will explode. But she wants to target the casters immediately. It's not a lot of damage, but it might add up and kill the caster faster. Blood Raven, more income and more fear. Sword Maiden of Khorne. She gets Gorefist. More authority and demonic. More damage and pretty generic here stuff here. Looks like a fun fighter to use. You gotta pick a talisman. Any talisman on top of this. Target enemy wizards first and then go into the grinder. That doesn't like anything special, but the base looks okay. This looks like a cool character. Armor and charge bonus for all demonic non-flying melee units.
Bringer of glory, consort of Khorne. There will always be blood.
Well, if you compare her to Arnessa, she's fucking godlike. So, they could always be worse, guys. Don't push it. God damn, man, this is some cool stuff. The high bar, but you know, still shit wizard, still. You know who exists in this game.
Never be a barrier to war.
Yeah, so this is pretty much more the same, just Khorne stuff. A lot more damage for Khorne with the Khorne gifts. Hmm. Hmm. Yep, just more of the same, just corn variety. Hellblade for Chosen. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like the most unique thing about her is her starting location.
For chaos.
Iron Frost Glacier. Hey there, bro. Welcome.
The Gore Queen! Even here, Khorne's fury!
Cormac has a trait similar to the Bellacor's Lord trait.
I am Prince.
Is this all for Wars of Chaos? Oh, no. That's the creepy guy. The way he appears, man. Goddamn, that's a meme potential and stuff of nightmares. Vilitch the Curseling. Vassals increased, has gained increased barrier hit points and spread Zinch corruption, has access to a changing of the ways. Forces receive benefits for having high winds of magic, converts a portion of own battle casualties into souls. His access to Zinch teleport stance. Still 40% of the experience earned by other lords. Hopefully it does not work after rank 50. Twisted Twin passive ability, which is a pretty good one. And cheaper teleport stance. It does start with Doom Knights of Zinch, which is a pretty incredible unit to start with. How does Vilitch shit seriously? Well, he's a demon. Demons don't shit. They also manifest. Any form we want, they want. Well, the Nurgle has different bodily functions. This guy, even without Vilitch, looks like a strong fighter. Looks like one of them exalted heroes or Chaos Lords. It's okay, Dolphin. No need.
We will show them all. This is my destiny.
I wonder if the vessel speaks.
Vilitch the Curseling.
It's kind of creepy. The vessel is just silent.
The Twisted Twin.
This guy might have awesome diplomacy lines.
Master of misrule.
Yeah, this is a Zinch guy, and goddamn, he's on the other side of the world. Other side of the wall. Look at this distance. Holy fuck. It's the sea and the red conjoined. Oh man.
I'll always seize.
1,000 barrier.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
My magic is yours.
It's a cool looking model.
Magic and Mithril are mine.
5,000 hit points with 1,000 barrier. On the fighter side of things. 80 armor, 7 leech, 35 speed, 55 melee attack, magic, 35 defense. So good attack and defense. 47 weapon strength. Not a great damage, but still capable. 30 charge bonus. And also has a Lore of Zinch. Mark of Zinch adds barrier and magical attacks. Twisted Twin. This is actually a pretty good ability. Effect and density increases with time spent in melee or casting spells. Up to 20% spell mastery, 8 defense and 8 attack. This is a spell sword guy. $50 missile resist base. Is dual wielding but no anti-infantry. Wizard. Vessel of Chaos, Arcane item. Let's see what this is. Vessel of Chaos Regeneration. Triggers when casting a spell, replenishes barrier points of combatants. Who? Everybody? Is this just for Vilitch or is this for everybody? 'Cause this is very good. This is very good. 12 seconds, 0.8. God damn, that's how you make a unique item. Even if it's just for Vilitch, it's still very good. I mean, if they can't break his barrier, how are they gonna kill him? Because if he doesn't lose health and barrier keeps generating, how is he gonna die? Add some ward save on this guy and he might not be able to die. If you manage him in combat in regards to this, he might not ever lose any health. General waste minus 100% for drain magic. It also gets ward save on this. Damn. And wins of magic cost minus 7% of a lot of Zinch spells. Oh, that's a pretty cool and unique item. Like it should be, because it's a unique Legend Lord item. That's pretty nice. Well, when you look at the Arcane item, expect higher stats on it, and this one has a cool unique ability, and the other stats go with it. This is good stuff. Sword of Sorcery enables Warp Flame attacks and grants him 200 more barrier. So makes his barrier 1200. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. 1200 barrier already. So how does his barrier work? Is it 20% his max health? Maybe it's always 1000. Wonder if he increases his health, does he get more barrier? What is a warp flame? Without guessing exact, I'll show you. It's supposed to be a special one here. So Warp Flame is that gives penalty to armor, which makes then fire more dangerous, and weakness to fire damage 10%. And he does have flaming attacks. Or does he? Warp Flame attacks, he does get fire attacks, yeah. Twist of Fate. Carries benefit rate plus 20% for Forsaken of Zinch and Spawn of Zinch units. Lower up for Forsaken and Spawn of Zinch units. Possibility Paragon of Change. What the fuck? He gets regeneration on barrier. Constant. This guy is looks like massive pain in the ass and something poggers to play with. The hell? That looks like crazy. 0.2 on 1200, that's what 24? Is that 24? Yeah, there's a mind vibe, kind of like a flavor thing, like same like the Azazel has it. It's a 2.4. No, you're right, you're right. It would be crazy if it's 24, right? It'll go well with the Arcane item. Souls gained from own casualties plus 25%. Looks like we're getting a gourd range when playing this guy. The barrier has no cap, so if you manage it well, it's super strong. Especially when you have if you have influence over how it's used. I still think we need more information regarding barrier. It should give us brackets and more stats. How long it takes to start recharging and how fast it recharges. So there's hidden stats here we don't see. Several flavors still seem like Azazel here. Nothing really crazy, but this barrier stuff on him looks fun. It does get demonic as well, huh? I wonder if there's any other items that will give more barrier.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Because if this guy can get any more barrier, it's gonna be crazy good.
I serve only the dragons.
Siphon power.
To touch a dragon blade,
We can actually give the enemy 3 kill spawn.
Clambering oaf, you stop your grunting.
Damn. Cool, cool. 800 barrier for the aspiring champion. Kholek Suneater. Physical resistance for the Zinchi stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much more the same, just on the Zinch side of things. Let's take a quick look at it. More additional metal defense there. Cool, cool. Barrier hit points plus 25% for all units with Mark of Zinch. Ho ho ho! Does this work on Vilitch? He has Mark of Zinch, right, boys? Tell me this works on Vilitch. God damn! Oh, that's something. That is something.
The Twisted Twins ascend.
Can we actually beat them now that they have those things in?
To battle, puppets! Slaves! The puppet master! We fight as my design!
Turn 1 Armor of Destiny. You cruel, cruel game! Don't give me this shit in turn 1 discompense, what the fuck?
Witness the power of Vilitch!
Vilitch with Armor of Destiny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes! Yes, give it to me!
All puppets!
Barrier hit points plus 25%, cooldown reduction, another 25% on 1200.
Vilitch!
This is what, 50 per turn, huh? That's some crap here.
Puppets!
25% there.
The Twisted Twins!
Let's see if that works on Village. Just in case. So he has 1200 plus 25% from tech and 25% from Gift of Chaos. 0.2 region and 0.8 when casting spells with item. That is disgusting. I love it.
Excellent!
You're down.
Bow to me!
So Chaos has students. Keep that in mind, boys. Same as before. Well, this is definitely a different way to play Zinch compared to Kairos. They did a good job to make them different. And it starts on the other side of the map as well. This is a nice, very nice surprise, because I found the Tretch the most underwhelming in Warhammer 3 when I played all the factions. Zinch. So I said Tretch and Zinch.
The power of Zinch!
Oracles of Tretch. God damn, that's a I'm damaged. You guys haven't seen that Trash campaign? You see this command? Guys, when you get bullied by the rebels and red ogres with that rebel army, you'd never forget. This guy will get 1200 and then plus 50%. Region on that, 1200 plus 50% was gonna be 1800. 1800, 3.6 region, and he's gonna get quite nice when casting ability, huh? Casting spells. Huh. That's something. That's special. Look what? Look at the roar barrier. The several claw sparring champions. Jesus. I guess this is one of the strongest units with all the sparring champion stuff. And this is without the technology, huh? And these guys have halberds. With 30 anti-large. Poor large units with these guys on the battlefield. Yeah, they're a little bit slow, but when they get there, they're gonna do this shit. Oh, this guy definitely looks interesting. It does even have changing of the ways. Reveal, drain air, winds, reveal, spawn chaos, reduce movement range, ambush defense chance, unleash of a target army, and there's a break line. So it's a limited, but still has these things, which are pretty much on cooldown. They do cost souls actually for this guy, souls. Well, we looked through the Vampire count so far and Voice of Chaos. We're gonna be checking for more. We're gonna be checking more. We're gonna be long stream today. I want to say Vampire count so far. Def, wow, just wow, amazing stuff. Like all of them are amazing. But of all of them, Isabella is the biggest surprise. Cause gets Vlad with items on level 1. That's insane. That's insane. And Manfred and Gorst look very nice campaigns as well. But Isabella, the most insane so far. That's from the Vampire counts, and in overall from the Voice of Chaos, Be'lakor. Be'lakor is there with Isabella, and out of the Voice of Chaos, it just looks like the craziest. It's like God walking the earth with ridiculous stats, skills, and faction. So King of Wrong with Isabella or Be'lakor from these factions. But there's also some other cool stuff for sure. These two stand out the most of all of them so far. Well, Be'lakor might stay like this. I don't think Vlad will keep his items on rank 1. That's ridiculous. But Be'lakor is the biggest surprise so far. I'm still looking at playing either Manfred or Gorst though. So far.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
We're gonna check somebody else, but we're gonna first a short break. Long streams require breaks. Not sure who we're gonna check next. Well, I'll decide when I get back. Be back.